So, Josh, now that we have all of your test results and we've been able to rule out more serious diseases or causes of your symptoms, I'm happy to go ahead with a treatment regime for post-infectious mixed IBS, as we discussed earlier. So to improve your symptoms and combat the triggers to these, I would like to propose what is known as a low FODMAP diet regime for 1 month. Then we would follow this by a gradual reintroduction of higher FODMAP foods over 6 to 12 weeks. And the idea is to identify which of these particular foods are worsening your system and to remove just those rather than entire food groups. So if you don't know what FODMAPs are, they're basically different sugars and carbs found in a variety of food groups that are also known as insoluble fiber. They're not absorbed in the small intestine and are broken down by microbes in your large intestine, where they produce short-chain fatty acids and gas. People with IBS tend to have more of the bugs that produce this gas, as well as very hypersensitive guts, causing more symptoms of bloating, gas, and pain, which is relevant to you. So because the short-chain fatty acid production is actually very beneficial to our health, being anti-inflammatory, this diet is not recommended as a long-term solution, but the elimination and reintroduction of some of these foods has the best clinical evidence for symptom resolution. So in addition to this, I'd like to tackle some of the effects of the inflammation and dysbiosis or imbalance of microbes in your gut with the use of some specific probiotic strains that have been shown to be beneficial in this instance. So, and apart from that, in terms of your sleep, which is like a secondary thing that we wanted to address, I'd also like to just have a chat with you about whether or not it's feasible for you to change your night shifts to a day shift. That might not be possible, and if it's not, then we can look at other solutions, but it looks like that's really affecting your sleep and generally putting a lot of stress on your body. So if we can do something about that, I think you'd find a lot of benefit from that. So I'd just like to confirm that you're happy with the regime I've come up with and that you're happy with the treatment goals. So just to remind you that one of them was to increase your water consumption from 1 litre to 2.5 or 3 litres a day to meet your hydration requirements for your physical demands and to improve your stool frequency and consistency. We need enough water to form healthy poos. So we can measure the changes using the Braxton Stool Chart app that I've shown you. And you can just record that daily and I can get updated. And also to initiate a 4-week low FODMAP nutrition plan. And I've given you the details of the Monash University FODMAP application for your smartphone. That's going to help you a lot with your food choices and symptom monitoring. And it's also going to help you with your reintroduction and identification of which ones are not causing so many issues. So I think that was everything. If you're happy to go ahead with that, all good.